is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hurry, hurry.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They start on the ground, and right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
19 Lions.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let
to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Niner defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
3rd and long for Richardson. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Ready, set.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, man. Check, man.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the very first CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pete Werner, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them? And he loses the football the second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 37. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Nifty move. There he goes left side. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll look to throw now on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 4.
Right there.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But when you go from second to 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Let's go now. Set, triple, set. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson now on second down. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First and 10, it's Richardson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. all square. 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side, complete. That's Wagner. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. On the go.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him well open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Let's go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, good. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready, check. Check it, check it. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Richardson to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the